Today we're going to showcase a brand new feature in Midjourney called Vary by Region, or as some people call it, Inpainting. First off, basic use. Once you create some images and then upscale one of those images, you will now have the option here for Vary by Region. Midjourney does give us a couple of tips for best usage with the new feature. First thing, make sure that you do have Remix turned on in your settings. This will allow you to change the prompt when you do click Vary by Region. Second thing, it does work best when selecting larger areas. And then third thing, Midjourney is telling us that in a lot of situations, changing the overall prompt is going to work best. But this new feature is great when you are trying to make a small change over a larger area of the image. On to the fun stuff. Let's jump in and see how it works. So like I mentioned before, make sure Remix is turned on in your settings. And then let's go over a couple of examples of how you might be able to use this to benefit you while you're making images in Midjourney. So the first prompt that I have here is close-up of a warrior with a sword. And as you can see, we have our warrior guy, he's holding a sword. And then I did upscale the third one because I like that one the most. From here, you'll see that new option, which is Vary by Region. And if we click on it, it will open up a new box. You'll notice there are a couple of different options. So the default selection tool is a rectangle. This means, when you select an area of the image, it's going to be the shape of a rectangle. You can click this button on the top left to undo what you've selected. And I do find myself most often using the lasso tool just because it's a little bit more accurate. So in this situation, what we're going to do is lasso the sword, and we're going to change it to a baseball bat. And we'll see what Midjourney does. Amazing. So instead of this crazy, scary, dark warrior guy holding a sword, he is now holding a baseball bat. The next thing that I find myself using this new feature for a lot is changing facial expressions. So as you can see, my next prompt is a woman getting ready for battle. And out of these 4 images, I did select the top left image. So with this upscaled, I am going to vary it by region again. And this time, since I'm going to change the expression on her face, I'm going to use the rectangle tool and kind of just select the entire face area. And then I'm going to change this to smiling and see what we get. We went from this lady, which looks ready for battle, to a now smiling warrior on the bottom, so a completely different look. The next example I have is removing objects. So to showcase this, I made a prompt that says blank room with lamp in distance, and then I did upscale the 4th image here. What we'll do is vary by region again, and I'm going to use the rectangle tool to just kind of outline the lamp here. And if I just delete the prompt and click enter, we should get a picture back without that lamp in the room. Here is the result, and it looks like the lamp has been completely removed. This last one is just for fun. I want to see what Midjourney will do, but I am going to vary by region again with this new blank slate of a wall. And then we're going to use the rectangle tool again and just kind of outline a big area. And let's put whole to Winter Wonderland and kind of see how we can manipulate the background of the image there. I am really impressed with the results on this one. Look how it just completely changes the wall and creates exactly what I pictured in my head. I did upscale it so that we can look at it closer, my favorite one. As you can imagine, you can get pretty crazy with what you do with this new Vary by Region or Inpainting tool that they added. So I'm excited to see what you all make, and thank you so much for watching.